You said so many things in there that were important. I think one of the things is that on one end of the spectrum, I have CMOs that are coming on and are saying, Steve, I have a bit of imposter syndrome here, right? How do I earn the seat at the table? How do I have the respect of the CEO and the CRO? And they naturally, because that's where revenue, like the rubber hits the road. So it's like their role is solidified, but ours is much more than lead generation. We've been asked to do that. But how do we step up and take that role? And it's expanding. I think what you're saying here is expanding all the things that we have to do. But how can we as individuals, we don't have all of that, right? We don't, none of us do. So as leaders, we are as good as our team, right? But what you just introduced was, I think, was really interesting is we have to like mold and expand the concept of what the team is. It doesn't have to be in-house. If we think everything has to be in-house, then we're thinking employees that we have to bring onto the team and the cost associated with that, where we can get very senior people that have done very expert things in niches, everything from attributions to putting together our tech stack to, you name it. So thinking about the team, how do I put together my team? Good leaders have high performance members on their team. And is that internal? Is that external? Right. I love that you're thinking about hyper growth and bringing that collection of experts together that is a combination there, right? Because it's not going to cost as much to bring in a fractional way an expert in areas that needs to round out that team. Is that a good takeaway from what you were to say?
For sure. I go people first. A team is a collection of individuals. So I think of their skill set. I think of what I need as a team on its own. I don't want a team of clones because that's not interesting in marketing. You need creative people and you need data people and you need visionary people, right? So if I come on board, the first thing I'm going to do is have these personal conversations with people because I'm trying to understand who they are. Have I got a team of clones? Have I got the variety that I require? And then I look at the jobs and then I look at what exactly technically do they need to know or do they know? But then I'm also matching it with exactly what I know I need to get to somewhere. And so if I need to supplement with more experts or training in some cases, then that's what I will. But it's a collection of people that makes us work. You said something earlier, which is imposter syndrome compared to the rest of the C-suite. I think a big piece of our job, and I suffer from it, and I think every CMO does, is explaining what you're going to do and then making sure people understand you're not always the expert in that specific area, but your role is to make sure you have the right people who are the experts.